Everybody's favorite game on a series. Get ready for a whole mess of week.
This is going to be a pretty tough week for us because it is Wild Arms, but I think we're going to do it. I want to say in 5 episodes, we will beat this game.
You think we're gonna beat this game
in five episodes? In 5 episodes, we'll beat this game.
You are a crackhead.
So last time on Beer Bros, we we fought
5 episodes.
We fought this pretty scary guy, and we killed him. And now we are making our way further into the dungeon.
We were just rewatching the last episode of this, and you owe it to yourself
to go rewatch it.
To go watch the way that this dude goes down.
The last 10 seconds of the episode.
He literally just
backwards.
pieces out backwards onto the ground. So funny.
Did we have a lot to drink last time we did it? Because we sounded very happy.
I don't think so. Maybe.
No, we were stone cold sober.
All right.
But we probably should not have been.
Anyway, we're still heading through this horrible fortress.
Wow, is this kind of a maze now?
No, I don't think so. But then again, this guide that we're using, a guide. If you want to get pissed about it, you can. Feel free.
Beelzebub. It's like a bug.
Beelzebub?
The devil?
Beelzebub's the devil, but there's
it's probably the one on the left.
No, it was actually.
Was that one?
Yeah.
Beelzebub?
Because that one looks more like Beelzebub.
Counterattack. Show me that damage. Yeah,
the other one looked more like giant bug.
Well, Beelzebub is literally the lord of the flies. So
that would make sense.
So that's why it's the flies, like the flies.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, look.
Shazam.
That's right, it's Shazam.
Must be Kazam's brother.
Billy Batson himself.
Beware, because he's got a one-hit kill.
He has a one-hit kill. He also, when he says his name, a lightning bolt comes down and turns him into a wonderful superhero.
Here we go. Great way to start off Wild Arms Monday.
Dying to this boss.
You know, you have faith, my friend.
No. We're gonna finish this game in 5 episodes.
We're gonna do it. We can do it.
You know what? Yes, we're gonna do it.
It depends. It certainly depends on the length of the episodes.
Frasier, shut up.
Guys, you don't know Frasier's working with us again.
Frasier's back,
Frasier's here this week,
we
and
all
he needs
know
to shut his
I
mouth.
want everybody to turn their phones off, and Greg, your phone just goes off. What the hell? Really?
You didn't tell anybody.
I know, you just didn't hear me.
Yeah, because I wasn't here.
So
Shazam!
So, okay.
What can you tell us about Shazam?
So Shazam, I don't know why it's in here. I imagine that it literally has to do with, the old Fawcett Comics character Shazam, who is like a magical wizard. And literally, what happens with Shazam is that his name is an acronym. He meets this old man. He stumbles upon this fortress.
Did you twin orbs this dude?
And he gets powers from all these different Greek gods. So it's the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, I think the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, invincibility of Achilles, maybe.
And then what from the movie?
And Mercury.
What's from the movie?
What movie?
Kazam?
Kazam?
Yeah.
With Shaquille O'Neal, the rapping genie? I don't think that's what...
Is there a Kazam game?
Is there a Kazam game?
If there's a Kazam game, we're playing it on the show.
True story. Oh, hey, let's see what Twin Orbs does. Let's see if it's a complete failure.
1, 2...
Twin Orbs has not let us down.
It just did.
It did okay.
Yeah, it did okay. True story, I saw Kazam in theaters as a kid.
I did too.
And the film, it melted. So we didn't get to finish it. So I still have not seen that full film.
You have no idea how it ends.
I only got to where hey, Shaquille O'Neal is a freaking genie.
So did you know that
as far as it went? Also, the same thing happened with what was that? Steel?
The other Shaq movie?
Yeah.
The film melted again?
Both Shaq films. Isn't that weird?
That's bad
also, Apollo 13. But Shaq wasn't in that film.
What movie?
Fatal Blow!
All different movie theaters, oddly enough.
didn't do.
I think I just have like weird luck with melting film.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's like if the film stops for like a second, it's the light is enough to just destroy it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So
That stuff burns. Like that's
it's like
why,
instant.
That's why all those movies like Metropolis and Cabinet of Dr. Caligari or whatever, they're like pieces of the movie just like go missing for like 70 years.
Yeah, they're gone.
So there is not a Kazam game.
But there is Shaq Fu.
Yeah, there is Shaq Fu.
Hell yeah, there's
always
Shaq
Fu.
Which is insane.
It's just a waste of time and space.
But
Wow, this guy just gave us 40 grand.
so I just want you guys to listen to this because it's so funny. There's an interview from Shaq from last year.
By the way, run north and jump into the light.
Yeah. Finally, Shaq has broken his silence about why he decided to do Kazam, which actually I didn't realize has two A's, so it's probably actually pronounced Kazam.
But they say in the movie Kazam.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's because it's a movie starring Shaquille O'Neal where he plays a rapping genie. So here's the quote. I was a medium-level juvenile delinquent from Newark who always dreamed about doing a movie. Someone said, hey, here's $7 million, come in and do this genie movie. What am I going to do, say no?
Let's be real. That is a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
If that was any of us, for $7 million, yeah.
Yeah, what the, like, I'm not, like, you know.
I'm not judging Shaq. He can do it.
I love Shaq, you guys.
Ooh, the teardrop is vibrating.
Jump
Should
in.
Jump in.
What a, like, weird
Oh wait,
sentence.
don't jump in.
What? Oh, look at that troll face that Greg's making.
I would have
right
given
now.
you an M&M if I had M&M. Oh, damn, look
So
at
wait,
these graphics.
you don't have an M&M?
I
I
wish
told
I did.
you earlier, I will kill the Guardians. That voice, Siegfried, you're still alive.
How is Siegfried still alive?
Damn
He
it,
just
I can't
keeps
see him. Show
failing.
yourself. Alazad, I'm quite surprised.
Friend of Kazam.
myself. Good job, Siegfried.
They're just chilling in this crystal together?
Guess we're the only ones who escape from the dimension gap. Just sit there and watch the black light of the darkness tier rain
Rain rips.
rips.
By the
Some
way,
guy
it
in
says
the
next,
pieces.
bad things start happening to the planet. So this
No.
strategy guide is.
How is
such a-
this possible? Easy, my human
Ridiculous.
friends. The darkness tier can generate anti-life energy by reversing the effects of the teardrop.
God, I feel like the same thing has happened 3 times in a row.
It kind of has.
They're like, we are going to unleash a power on the planet. Ah, you got us, but we're still alive. And it wasn't our real plan. Now,
this
Check it out.
time we're
This is
going to
insane.
unleash this
So the
on the
Ilo
planet.
satellite beam that's in this fast travel is now being used as a weapon of mass destruction.
dun 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 dun
Satellites, we can broadcast the anti-life energy from
Saddam
space.
Hussein.
dun dun dun
We will
dun
put an
Must
end to
be
this
Saddam
delay line,
Hussein.
the power network of the Guardians.
dun dun dun. Golden eye.
What, just wasteland? Not just wastelands. We will bring utter death into this planet.
It's the plot of Goldeneye.
I thought you wanted to
The
rule this planet for
man,
yourself.
the man with the Midas touch.
No, that's Goldfinger.
Golden eye.
Golden eye.
You sound more like Mother, who used to
He's the man. What if that movie was just
The-
about a man with a
The
golden eye?
man with the
Usually a human
pool
woman
of
gives
sharks.
birth.
A spider shark. Who else is more perfectly suited to give birth to anti-life than a mother?
Oh, that
The black
doesn't
tear.
make
That's
as
chocolate
much
rain.
sense as it should.
Black tear, chocolate rain, same thing.
Chocolate
There's
tear.
no way we'll let you do that. And then it happens.
Bad things start happening to the planet. That's my guess.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh man,
Shoots a.
I still, you know, as
Shoots a
cheesy,
wing
as
into the
cheesy
sky.
as this looks, like you gotta love.
Look at that candle flying. Oh, what was that? Is that a satellite?
That's
satellite.
the Elwa satellite.
A
You were in
Dune?
here when we were doing fast travel with the Ilo satellites.
Nope.
It was like it's like beaming,
Uh-oh.
pretty much like Star Trek.
Oh,
Planet,
okay.
planet
that's
Earth
like
is
the
no
relay.
longer blue, but in fact purple.
No, this is Filgaia. Filgaia.
Filgaia.
It's an
Sorry.
alien world. We have no idea.
The Ilo's teleportation device had shattered the darkness tier all over Filgaia.
Chocolate rain, please.
The dark glow of the crystals severed the lifeline of the Guardians. This line, called the Ray Line, spreads deep under the planet's crust.
Oh, so it's just like ley lines on the planet Earth. It's like you know how people do dowsing. You know what that is? Where they hold those two metal sticks or wooden sticks in their fists, and they kind of like home in on things. Apparently, in a lot of more unconventional religions, and not even religions, but just like traditions and cultures. A lot of the older pagan religions were based around this like network, this web of energy that was like crisscrossing around the whole earth.
Oh, Lord.
And you know how like Stonehenge and like a lot of other like
Oh, that's quite the
mysterious-
way.
Yeah, this is some serious business. But you know how like Stonehenge, like for example, or the temples in South America, the Incan temples that have really hard to pronounce names.
Machu Picchu?
Yeah, but like all those like the specific temples, like they all sit on like convergence points.
Right, yes.
And it's yeah, you see it on like
Chichen
ancient-
Itza?
Yeah, Chichen Itza and the other one, Tenochtitlan. What's it called? I don't know. But
I don't know.
But yeah, is that what's her name?
That's Elmina.
Lady Harkin.
Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. Like you see it always on like Ancient Aliens, all those conspiracy theory shows, but it's like a pretty real thing. So it's cool that they're kind of basing it off that. Though it's funny that they just call them ray lines. It's like English almost. That classic.
I couldn't protect it! Again, my power long and not save it.
Karn.
Karn! Richard Karn.
Earlier today, Greg couldn't remember Richard Karn's name.
It was so hard.
He kept thinking his name was Patricia Richardson. And I was like, sort of. The chocolate
close.
rain didn't do too much damage after all. Thanks to our human friends here, the Guardians remain alive. Babies born will die before the sin. That's a line from Tazon Day's classic YouTube song. Thank you, Fraser. I hope you guys could just barely hear that. That was like a yay.
I guess
yeah,
the plan
yeah, well,
turned out to be a failure. This wasn't a failure. This was supposed to get
This
their
was
attention. What would
supposed to get
accomplish?
their attention. Look at that. Poor grammar.
What would the meaning of that?
By the way,
I
we still
see.
haven't made it through an entire
God
page
dang
yet,
it.
so...
1,000 years ago, legendary evil tower of Kadingle was
Kadingle.
sealed- Kadingle.
We could just say what it
We needed
is.
to know where and how we could find it. That was the real objective for this project. Humans, wait till I obtain the heavenly power.
Humans!
You will be thrilled by the new moon and
Twilight.
finally you feel Gaia.
Twilight New Moon.
It's time for
this is
Twilight.
just Twilight new. Quite.
This game is like a prophecy, man. It's predicting the future.
Hey, look, a dream sequence.
Cold Bird.
What in the world do you think you're doing?
Amina.
Elmina and Garrett, this is the knighting ceremony.
Amina's Lady Harkin, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you could lose your life for this.
Uh-oh.
Shoot, the old man found us.
Uh-oh.
Not an old man, but as your superiors of today.
Uh-oh.
Chief Knight, I asked Garrett to come. It's my fault.
I'm predicting a revelation.
Why are you here?
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
You can see the entire town from here.
Uh-oh,
Here
the
we
twist.
go.
You must find out where that is that makes you
Here
who
we
you are
go.
before you can utilize.
Are you ready?
Any of the fighting skills we are learning. If not, you'll always be just half a warrior.
Coming.
Oh.
I thought that by looking from here, he would find something to protect.
Oh,
Something to protect, I already have that.
Oh.
For a good-looking girl, I'll show you my courage, Elmina. The most important thing a knight should know is what he is protecting. That is why we, the 7 Fenrir Knights, are named after tools of defense. I, Coldbird, and the armor. Commander Ryan is the shield. Elmina is the attack. I am the sword. Lately, I've been known as the Sword Princess. So what am I called?
Jack.
You are a newcomer. You will be Van Burais, the handguard. Van Burais? What is that? It sounds terrible. The sword is the key to defending against an enemy. You, Van Burais, are the handguard that protects Elmina. Are you not satisfied?
You get it?
Haha, no problem.
That's Jack's last name.
Van Burais, that's right, Jack Van Burais. I'll guard everything. Let me at it. I am Van Burais. I am a feral knight as of today.
I don't know, like, Van Brace. It's Vambrace in my mind, right? Vambraces. Mm-hmm. I don't know why they spelled it that weird way when they didn't try and make all the other ones sound like names, but I guess that's sort of the twist of, like, you can't tell that, like, he's the Vambrace.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vambraces are like, they're part of plate armor.
Let's do the time warp again.
Okay, so we had a little bit of a recording hiccup.
Some
Wasn't really a hiccup as much as just it stopped working.
Yeah.
Stopped recording when you saw it there, but I'll tell you exactly what happened. Nothing Now we're in.
We donated some money. We built a ship. We rebuilt the sweet candy.
Really nothing still.
Yeah.
Nothing of importance.
And now-
After Jack came to, he said he needed to kind of fulfill his debt to.
You guys saw the
protecting-
important story stuff.
Yeah, so he wanted to protect Lady Harkin, and so
He's gonna go handle it.
we're at the castle the Arctica castle, where the opening cutscene in the beginning took place. The one that took place before the game actually started.
Right, the one we like rewatched later.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at now, and it seems like these roar enemies give out some kind of crappy status effect.
Yeah, it's an undead status effect, so it's unfortunate, but nothing that the Drink of the Gods can't take care of.
Beer?
Ambrosia.
Oh,
Ambrosia is the
I thought you
drink,
were
drink of the
talking about
gods.
Beer.
No, it's ambrosia.
Ambirja.
Sure.
beer.
Beerja. Great.
Beer.
So, Secret Sign can't get any of. And Secret Sign.
Wow,
Secret
That's a-
Signs are a rare commodity.
that's a good
why.
room, like for not us.
Yeah. Oh, there's an arm.
Oh,
There you go.
Getting another arm.
oh,
One day,
What?
an arm.
what is that?
It's ice.
Wild Bunch.
That's for
It's for
Rudy.
For Rudy.
Wild
Did we
Bunch.
came from the north, right?
I don't think we came straight down, did we?
No, we didn't. I could tell you where to go if you wanted.
Sure.
Walk through the north door.
Great. Excellent.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Metal Gear Solid. Oh,
Durahan. Now,
What
what
the-
exactly is going on there? It's a. Okay, here, wait. Don't let anything happen. Let's just look at. Let's take guesses from this angle exactly what's going
Okay,
on
so
here.
I'm gonna guess it's like a headless horseman that is on a carriage controlling a horse, and there's also some kind of cat on the back.
Okay, I think it's an elephant pulling a cart with a leopard and a frost giant with a flag in the back. With the flag for the
There
horde.
is a flag in the back.
It's
Yes.
the horde.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
s-
Alex.
I'm gonna say that it's a reference to the Dullahan, which is an old fairy creature that's basically often depicted as a headless horseman riding around on a black horse. Which, well, whoops. And he's carrying his own head under his arm, and that's what his deal is.
Now, Fraser, what do you think this is?
It looks like Goliath on all. Well, from this angle it's different, but it looked like Goliath on all fours.
So I was pretty close.
Yeah.
So it was the headless horseman on a carriage holding its own head with a flag.
It's
No,
like
I
a
think it was actually an elephant pulling a frost giant and a leopard with a flag.
it's
behind
a
it.
it's a
But you guys were
I thought it was
close.
a leopard.
It's
Yeah.
an Irish thing. It's an Irish thing, and it literally in the Wikipedia page for it, it goes out of its way to explain that it's the flesh of its head is supposed to have the color and consistency of moldy cheese.
That's a pretty. I mean, look, we're fighting it again.
All right, Fraser.
That's
What
a-
would you say that is?
A guy holding two planks
Notice-
of wood.
Notice how we're fighting. We're actually fighting the carriage and not the horse.
Yeah, it's because it's the man. The man is the
Yeah.
bad guy, and
The horse ain't the bad guy. Horse is just caught in the middle.
Apparently, it's impossible to stop one.
Doesn't seem like
Like,
it. He was already stopped when we ran into him.
Like it can just pass through any locked thing. And if you watch them,
We
Don't
have an empty throne room.
if you watch
switch.
a Dullahan while it's doing its business, not like pooping, but just like
Oh.
doing whatever it does, it throws a bucket of blood on you. So
The Irish are an interesting folk.
it's a crazy thing. They're terrified of gold.
Well, they're just drinking. They're like, yeah, no, throw
Like even a little tiny bit of
some
gold.
blood on you.
Did you just get a sword?
Yeah. We got the sword of the Black Knight
And probably like yeah.
and a fast draw.
Yeah.
I got it, old wolf. Hell yeah.
Is it better? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Man, we are kicking this game's butt right now.
That might as well, right?
Yeah, that ambrosia.
That ambrosia.
Now you just need to like go south.
Are we leaving this place essentially?
No. You need to go to an elevator.
In a little house cleaning in terms of upgrading and whatnot. Let's take roller skates. Actually, are great to avoid fights.
You know what is also great with roller skates? Pokemon X and Y.
Great.
Yeah.
New roller skates.
Yeah, in Pokemon X and Y, the movement is controlled by the D-pad, like walking. But if you use
Assuming we gotta go up because we haven't gone there yet.
if you use the circle pad, you roller skate. It's really nice. Really cool way to get around.
Whew. Save point.
Because you can always
Never
save
save
too
them.
many
Never
times.
save enough time.
Can always
Hector Salamanca.
can always save too much.
You can always save too much. Stop saving.
Don't save.
Make sure never to save.
Don't ever save
Gerard
your
Khalil.
game.
Nah. This is just libel at this point. You guys are just saying things to. Wow, what a long hallway.
Never save. Don't forget I'm a racist. Gerard Khalil.
That is what he
Ooh,
said.
an elevator. The elevator from the cutscene.
Ta-da. The song is still playing.
Song is still great.
Yeah.
45 episodes later, it's still great.
I still want to have a gunfight to it.
You know, it's not great 45 episodes later.
In this game,
Wild Arbs?
I'm still having a blast.
It's great.
I've had some rage moments, but I'm still happy.
I dig it. I wish that we didn't have to.
Oh, there she is.
Oh!
Rudy, Cecilia, I need to do this alone.
I wish that we didn't have to play it over such a long period of time. I think we probably would have enjoyed it more if we.
Had like sat down and plowed through
Yeah,
it.
if we just like had a time.
Because
with
doing it in hour increment chunks is not fun.
Yeah.
Great word.
Hey, I think it stopped again.
So here's the deal. Something on our end is cutting out, and we're gonna get it fixed by tomorrow. So
yeah.
don't you worry your pretty little brains. This episode is gonna be the only one that's all effed up. It's the curse of the arms.
It's the curse of.
It's the curse of the wild arms.
The heavens opened, a hand came down and was like, "Stop doing this, let's play." And we were like, "No, we have fans!" And he was like, "Sure."
Yeah, you don't have any fans. Shut your mouth.
But no, we know you're out there, and that's why we do this. So, now the final conversation between Jack and Lady Harkin. And we noticed earlier, we pointed it out in the guide that the guide refers to this as a fight between Lady Harkin and Jack as a one-on-one scrap.
Yep. This is
That's what the guide
this is
says.
a one-on-one scrap.
Apparently, what you're supposed to do, according to the guide, is to alternate between Heel Blade and Magnum Fang for an easy win. But we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna at least try and get you guys through this fight so that we have a proper episode.
Yes.
And oh,
Yeah. The editing on this one's going to be a little wacky, and some stuff might be out of sync because it's purely just me trying to guess
like figure out what's
where
what.
we were, and we had to resync a bunch of times. But we're just going to get through this fight here, and then we'll stop, and then we'll come back tomorrow with a less crappy version of Super Beard
Yeah.
Bros.
Yeah, a solid one. But we got some trivia, right?
She looks not nearly as sexy as her sprite does.
Yeah. Well, this is Lady Harkin. This is like the evil version.
But I mean, even when she's the
Oh yeah, when
smaller,
she's
she still looks kind of
like better
she's
than
got
this.
it going on.
Azrael, the Jewish angel of death, if I'm not mistaken, right? Hebrew angel
Yes.
of death, let's say, to be more politically correct, I guess. I had a weird problem the other day. I did a video with Gaijin Goomba, and I was talking about how a character in the new Pokemon XY is kind of like he could be considered part of this it's like a literary figure. And it's referred to, and there's no real way around it. It's called the Wandering Jew. You know, that's like just what the archetype is called.
Like a Jew's harp.
Well, it's like sort of like that situation, but it's a Western trope. You know, it's not like I'm trying to put down Jewish faith or anything like that. It's
Say
just like
that they all wander.
yeah, it's just a type of thing. Like there's a story that a Jewish person taunted Christ on the cross, and so he's condemned to wander. It's just like why that archetype exists. It's not
Still.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. It's about like being politically correct. But before,
With a Z.
yeah. So what's the status with the question of the day? What do we think? What do you think would be an appropriate question of the day today, considering our events?
What's the worst technological problem that you have ever run into?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just tell us about your most perplexing technological problems that were kind of a bear to complete.
For example, my friend was showing me the final boss of Final Fantasy X as he was beating it, and we were all excited, and we were sitting there watching it. And right as he was about to, I don't want to spoil it. I mean, I know that game is old as hell, but it's coming out again really soon, so I don't want to spoil it. But we were right there fighting the last boss, the last form of the last boss, and then there was an earthquake, and the power went out in the whole house, and we lost the file.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I was once...
I want to vomit hearing that.
Seeing as
Yeah.
we live in California, the land of earthquakes, I was playing Sonic Adventure on my Dreamcast
Perfect.
at my college studio apartment, and it was on the ground level, so it was like, this is how much the actual ground shook, and it wasn't any building shaking, that it kept making the game like skip back and
God.
forward and like go to different places in the game.
My Sonic Adventure 2 doesn't play audio properly. It plays
that sucks.
it plays Escape from the City or whatever that song is
Yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah.
Really
City
really
Escape.
fine. Yeah, City Escape. But like all the coin collecting sound effects and everything are just like
It makes Sonic very interesting.
yeah. I was really glad when that came out on PSN. So back to Azrael. I was being a little ignorant before. Azrael is actually the way it is pronounced more commonly in Sikhism and Islam. And it is Hebrew as well, but typically Hebrew texts refer to it as Azrael with an I instead of an A. But it is the Archangel of Death, and it's also oftentimes an angel of retribution / like just righteous
Oh,
revenge.
you got her.
I honestly could have ended that fight much sooner, but I wanted to
Show off
learn Jack's new skill,
Yeah,
and I didn't learn it.
but it wasn't a tough fight, right? It was just like
It was pretty straightforward.
Whoa, Snowflake came out of her.
we save her, but she's dead though.
Light from your heart, the light of the absolute power. It's the power to go beyond yourself in order to protect the
Well,
ones
it's
you
pretty
love.
beyond herself.
Wow, beyond two
That is the
souls.
light of your new courage.
This is the basis of the plot of Beyond Two Souls right here.
Yeah, this is it.
Don't rage at me for spoiling it. I know that you don't come here to get spoiled, but this is it. This is what the entire story of Beyond Two Souls
It's
is
just
based
it
off
actually it's a
is
sequel to Wild Arms.
This one scene from Wild Arms.
Game developers saw it and they're like,
So
dude,
this
we
is,
got to make that a game.
but this is a pretty good. This
Oh,
is a
it's
pretty
growing.
good. Oh, the Lion Idol. This is a pretty good little moment for Jack here as he's realizing that it's not about revenge and that it's about being brave and doing what's right. So
Yeah.
that's sort of the theme here.
That is a cool sprite.
Yeah, it's really, that sword is awesome.
He's got an epic stance going on there.
And I love his like 90s like martial artist cartoon hands.
Darn right. So she just became one with Courage, and she's a shield now.
Courage
Courage
Rune.
Rune.
Yeah.
It's funny that she became the shield when
the
she
sake-
was the sword.
Yeah. You'd think that they would have just given him
Yeah.
the shield and then she turns into the sword.
Maybe the sword, yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
there we go.
That's that. Why don't we head back and save before the entire game turns off again?
Well, hopefully that won't happen.
Yeah. Wow, her resistance went way up.
Yeah. I think that's it, boys.
We're making progress, gentlemen.
All right, so tomorrow, once again, like I said before, less crappy version.
Yeah, make sure you leave your.
Frasier.
Ooh, Frasier.
Final word, Frasier.
Uh-oh. That wasn't my word.